I think they're a little better balanced, and I think they come into this football game really feeling that they can beat Ansonia in a year when Ansonia's been struggling a little bit.
And we'll be right back with Seymour Ansonia football right after these messages.
Everyone, and we are moments away from the opening kickoff here at Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. Our first trip to Jarvis Stadium, buddy, late in the season. A couple of weeks down the road, though, we will be back again here at Jarvis in the traditional finale to Ansonia season, and that is when they meet the in Thanksgiving Day game, the Nuggets at Greyhounds. Ansonia won the opening coin flip, and they deferred their option to the second half. And Luke Richmond to kick it off, and that is Tony Day on the other end for the Wildcats at the 10-yard line. Day almost broke it at the 30-yard line. Taken down by Michael Geddes. Let's take a look now at the Seymour Wildcat offense. On the line, and the featured players on the check that on the backfield first of all. Eric Tracy is the quarterback. The fullback is Steve Weedle. Tony Day is the tailback. The split end is Brian Moore, and the flanker is Gary Cedrone. On the line, the key players, the seniors, Tom Lennon, the center, and the big tackles, Ryan and Fegis. Weedle, a short pickup on first down. Defensively for the Chargers, they're going to go with a six-man front. The ends will be Chris Morrow, Rudy Froelich. The tackles, Michael Geddes and Jimmy Benjamin. The defensive guards in the six-man front, Matt DeAngelis and Frank Wanzi. The linebackers, Tobias Freeman and Brent Tedosio. In the secondary for Ansonia, Smith, Andre Smith, Cortez Johnson, and Robert Bell. Actually, a loss on the first down carry by Weedle. Weedle again is dragged down. DeAngelis, one of the tacklers for Ansonia. Matt DeAngelis, a junior who just became eligible a week ago for Ansonia.
It's going to be tough to run up inside. Weedle runs into the linebackers. Really no place to go. He gets help. Number 54, Matt DeAngelis. Theodosio also in there, but not a lot of room to run inside. They're playing against an 8-man front, 9-man front, actually.
Well, Ansonia basically saying, Seymour, you're going to have to throw the football against us. A deep drop. The left-handed slinger, Eric Tracy, wings it out, finds Day at the 30-yard line, and Day is taken down by Wanzi as he crosses the 35-yard line.
Tracy's going to get forced out of the pocket. He's going to come to the near side. He finds Day. A lot of pressure. Retreats. Gives a lot of distance before he finally gets Day the ball. But once Day gets it, Frank Wanzi is right there to make the stop. And Seymour is going to be forced to punt the ball.
Kicker is Troy Sobieski. Gets it on a bounce, but he gets it off. A fair catch called for by Cortez Johnson at the 37. And that's where Ansonia will set up shop. Let's take a look now at the Ansonia offense. Let's start with the line. The center is Frank Wanzi. The guards are Jimmy Benjamin and Dave Hoyle. The tackles, Michael Geddes and Francesco De Palma. The tight end is Rudy Froelich. In the backfield for the Chargers, the quarterback is Luke Richmond. The fullback is Chris Morrow. The tailback is Cortez Johnson. Split end is Robert Bell, and the flanker back is Andre Smith. We'll give you the Seymour defense in just a little bit. I-back formation, Morrow the up back. They give it to Cortez Johnson. Finds a hole off the left side, and the junior running back gets it close to the 45-yard line, and a fine pickup on first down. Jonathan Petruni in the secondary, the tackle for the Cats.
Come with a counter, a little fake to the fullback, and then coming outside, Cortez Johnson gets good blocking along the line of scrimmage. See Petruni come off the block by Bell to make the stop, but pretty good opening play for the Ansonia Chargers as they are second and short.
Buddy and I commented on the fact in the pregame that it's going to be really important for Ansonia to run the football in this game because they want to run it so they could throw the football. This time, Cortez Johnson is greeted rather rudely at the line of scrimmage. Seymour doing a nice job stacking it up as they strung out the play. Defensively for the Cats, along the front wall, the front four, the nose guard is Pete DeBarber. The defensive tackle is Rich Lusick. The ends are Ryan and Troy Sobieski. The backers for the Cats, Tim Sadek, Tom Lennon, and Steve Weedle. In the secondary, Tony Day, Gary Cedrone, Brian Moore, and Jonathan Petruni. And you're going to see an awful lot of number 12, too. The quarterback for the Wildcats, Eric Tracy, on defense. Ansonia comes out with a slot formation to the right side. Smith is the slot back. Third down, Richmond looking to throw, has a receiver out there, overthrows Bell, and Eric Tracy covering for Seymour.
Close to the interception as Luke Richmond will sit back in the pocket. Pretty good protection. Really doesn't throw a good pass here, as well out of the reach of number 4, Robert Bell, and Eric Tracy almost had that one. It'll force Ansonia into a punting situation also. So after that first running play, Chargers unable to go anywhere, and they're going to kick the ball back to Seymour.
Richmond is the Ansonia punter, back deep for the Wildcats. Tony Day inside his 25-yard line. Ball takes a bounce at 24. Day is hit immediately as he crosses the 25-yard line.
26-yard line. Number 71, Michael Geddes.
Michael Geddes again on special teams for Ansonia tackle. But he caught up with head football coach Paul Sponheimer of the Wildcats before the game, and he asked if the veteran Seymour coach, if Seymour would do anything differently in the secondary to counteract Luke Richmond.
Yeah, we may play with 5 secondary people as compared to 4. We might come with a smaller lineup up front and hopefully be able to get a pass rush on Luke. He's an excellent quarterback. He throws the ball extremely well. I haven't seen anybody throw the ball like him in a long time. So, you know, we feel we have to be able to stop the run first. Ansonia always wants to run first, but, you know, with a man like Richmond back there to throw, I'm sure we'll see the ball in the air, and, you know, hopefully our defensive package will rise to the occasion.
Welcome back, everyone. First down for the Cats, their second possession of the evening. The line of scrimmage is the 27-yard line. Power eye set for the Cats. A different formation thrown at Ansonia.
Number 12, Steve Tracy, the ball carrier.
Right now it's going to be tough to run against Ansonia as they're putting 8 guys on the line of scrimmage. Geddes all over the ball carrier, really. About a 2-yard loss for Seymour, and it's going to be a 2nd and long as Ansonia's done a good job, and Seymour's going to have to figure it out very quickly here. Ansonia's giving them a lot to think about on defense.
I'll tell you what Ansonia switched into right now, buddy. They've brought in an extra linebacker now. They're going to go to a 5-man front on 2nd and long for the Cats at their 25. Just underway from here at Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. Eric Tracy, a deep drop. Wings it out, a receiver out there for the catch and the first down. Tim Sadek, the tight end for a Wildcat first down. The tackle made by Brent Tedoshio. Cortez Johnson also around the football for Ansonia.
Cortez Johnson on the stop for Ansonia. It's enough for a Seymour first down.
Tracy gets back and then finds his receiver down the field. He's wide open, but after he catches it, watch the hit he's going to get right there. Number 7, Cortez Johnson lays him out. But it is a first down for the Seymour Wildcats, right about the 40-yard line, about the 39.
First down for the Cats, and that's the initial first down of the football game. This time they give to the tailback. Tony Day squirms out of the tackle, crosses the 40-yard line, gets up to the 41. Wanzi on the stop for Ansonia.
Ball carriers are getting hit right at the line of scrimmage. Day will break the tackle right there before Wanzi wraps him up. He'll get some help, but a lot of contact by that Ansonia defense before the Seymour ball carrier breaks the line of scrimmage.
So second down coming up for the Cats early on in the first quarter here. Ansonia showing blitz on second down. Tracy running the option, now makes the pitch to Tony Day, and Day on the far side of the field runs out of bounds. Let's see where he ran out. Andre Smith ran him out, and let's see, I think he's going to be shy of the yardage needed for the first down.
Watch Tracy run the option. He does a great job of waiting until the last second. He gets outside. He's going to be forced to pitch right there and then gets the ball to the outside. Day does a good job right there outrunning Andre Smith before he gets out of bounds. Be very close to that first down.
On the line of scrimmage now, the 48-yard line of Seymour. It's a drone out wide to the left, the bottom part of your screen, on 3rd and about a foot for the first down. And senior quarterback Eric Tracy takes it for the first down as he crosses midfield to the Ansonia 49. First down, Wildcats.
Ansonia's got a soft middle. You see the 2 linebackers standing back. It allows the center, Tommy Lennon, to get into him and allows the quarterback to pick up the necessary yards as he crosses the 50 for the first down for Seymour.
So the line of scrimmage is the 49-yard line of Ansonia. The Cats have picked up 2 first downs in a row. The only first downs of the football game were in the first quarter here at Jarvis Stadium. This NBL battle. Split backs. Actually a slot formation. Day on the scissors action is taken down by Smith, and that's a fine individual tackle by Smith because Day had some real estate open on that right side.
They run the counter. You're going to see number 64, Ryan, along with Alpert, getting ahead of the ball carrier, Tony Day, and then Day gets to the sidelines. Good job by Andre Smith running him out of bounds. He'll pick up about 5. Pretty good counterplay for the Wildcats.
So let's mark the football now at the 45-yard line of Ansonia. Seymour, their second possession of the evening. They're going to split more out of your picture to the left side. In the slot is Cedrone. On the option, Tracy. Fake to Weedle, then dragged down for a loss on the play. Geddes along with Benjamin on the stop for Ansonia.
Geddes gets him in front, and then he's run down from behind by Benjamin. But watch now as Tracy tries to get the outside. He's going to lose about 5 on that one, and that's a pretty good defensive series for Ansonia. Good job by Michael Geddes getting ahead of that one.
Well, now it's a 3rd down coming up for Seymour. 3rd and 11, ball right at midfield. Tracy under a rush, and he's not going to get away from the Ansonia rush. They drag him down at the 35. Froelich along with Tobias Freeman.
Good pressure as Tracy really should have unloaded this one. You're going to see number 81, Rudy Froelich, and Tobias Freeman. They're going to be all over Eric Tracy right here. He's going to lose about 14 or 15 on that one. It's going to put Seymour in a real punt situation, but they're going to be lucky if they get the ball back to the initial line of scrimmage.
Sobieski
Wow,
off the side of his foot, and it's going to a short one to say the least. Sobieski himself knocks it out of bounds at the 43-yard line of Seymour, and Ansonia will have the football. Excellent field position. Break in the action in the first quarter. We're scoreless.
Hi, I'm the coach, George DeMayo, and I'm calling the best deal in town, the used car mart at Shelton Mitsubishi. Sedans, vans, utility vehicles, trucks, even these 2-seaters. The car mart's got them, and they've got financing too. You can't beat the prices at the car mart. They're next to Walmart, so come on down to the car mart at Shelton Mitsubishi off Route 8 between exits 12 and 13 in Shelton. Or call 1-800-BIG-MITS. Looking for a used car deal? Go to the mart. Valley football fans know I call them like I see them.
This joyous season, share the holiday spirit with a less fortunate family in our community. Telemedia is collecting food, new clothing, and toys and distributing them to local charitable organizations. Please help. Donate food or a gift of $5 or more in value and join us in making this holiday season a wonderful one of caring and sharing for everyone. For information about drop-off locations, call Telemedia.
Welcome back, everyone. Buddy caught up with head football coach Jack Hunt of Ansonia, and he asked the Ansonia coach what adjustments Ansonia has made to stop Steve Weedle.
Yeah, we made some adjustments on defense, and Weedle is the key. You stop Weedle, then you got to stop Tracy. So those are 2 fine athletes.
Welcome back, everyone. Ansonia, their second possession. They hand to Cortez Johnson. It stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Tom Lennon on the tackle.
Lennon comes from his defensive end position right down on this one, and he gives no place for Cortez Johnson to go. Seymour doing a good job against the run, and as you see there, Jack Hunt has to be concerned about it, the ability of his offensive line to run the football. He's got to establish a running game to allow Luke Richmond the opportunity to throw.
They split Andre Smith out to the right side. Was in the bottom part of your picture. Throws it over the middle. That is to Robert Bell, and Bell into the end zone for an Ansonia score. Luke Richmond over the middle to the split end Robert Bell, and Bell did the rest of the work.
This is just a quick slant. Richmond will take 3 steps. He's going to hit Bell in stride. He'll break through the seam right there, and it's a foot race, and Robert Bell is going to win most of those. Tommy Lennon unable to catch up. You see Quarterback Eric Tracy trying to catch him, but Bell into the end zone, and it's a quick 6 points for the Ansonia Chargers, 42 yards.
And Luke Richmond to hold, a fake. Richmond throws, overthrows Rudy Froelich on the extra point attempt. So Ansonia electing to go for the 2 points, fail, but they have picked up the game's first points. Ansonia 6, Seymour nothing, a little bit over 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Good series for the Chargers that time as they came right out, ran the first play, and then Luke Richmond able to hit his receiver, Robert Bell, in stride for the 42-yard touchdown and put Ansonia up on top. And I think it's important for the team that scores first here in this football game. Puts a little bit added pressure on the other team's offense, and that's a great start for the Ansonia Chargers here with 4:08 left to go in this first quarter as they jump out 6-0 here.
Luke Richmond will be kicking off for Ansonia. And Richmond awaiting the tee out there. Now talking it over with Coach Hunt in front of the Ansonia coaching side. So Richmond will tee it up. We said a little bit over 4 minutes left to go in the game here at Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. Ansonia leads it 6-0. A 42-yard pass play. Richmond to Captain Robert Bell. Line drive kick. And it stays in bounds. Weedle fields it at the 10-yard line. And almost got away, but unable to get away from Geddes, who's done a great job on special teams early on for Ansonia. Geddes, a two-way player, and also plays in special teams for Ansonia.
Great job on the kick as it just comes back into the field, forces Weedle to retreat, and then when he finally turns it up the field, he's in some difficulty. You'll see number 71, Geddes, finally drag him to the ground. Seymour backed up. They're going to be backed up about the 18-yard line as they put this one in play.
First down for the Cats. Sadik sets up as a tight end to the right side. Tracy on a rollout. He's going to throw, and he has a receiver out there to catch, and a completion to Cedrone at the 24-yard line. First down, not a first down, but a good play on first down, a pickup of 8 on the play. 7, let's make it 7 on that first down play.
Tracy is forced very deep. You see Geddes again with pressure, but Tracy throwing against his body does a great job getting the ball out to Gary Cedrone. Short of a first down, but an excellent throw by quarterback Eric Tracy.
So 2nd and 3 coming up for Seymour at their 24-yard line.
Must be equipment as they're sending one of the Seymour players off to the side. I think that's Lou Fegis who was forced off, so it has to be some type of equipment. And he has to go out for 1 down, and he'll probably be back as soon as they can fix up the problem.
Well, Seymour started to make some adjustments themselves, buddy. They now have a double tight end set, Sadik along with Sobieski, as they make some adjustments to the Ansonia defense. Weedle, the fullback, picks up the first down, taken down by Johnson.
Double tight gives you a few more spots along the line to block. You see the trap block there, allowing Weedle to get out. Cortez Johnson comes up to make the stop, number 7. He'll get some help there from number 2 there, but good job, and it's close to the first down. It'll be a first down for the Seymour Wildcats.
Cats using a different set in the backfield. Running the football. Weedle breaks it. The 40-yard line. Bell with an angle on him and takes him down, but Steve Weedle with that breakaway threat for the Cats gets it all the way inside the 35 of Ansonia.
Watch him come off of some of the tackles here as he starts, and he will wind it back right here to the far sideline before Bell gets a hit. You see Johnson miss him. You see a miss by Smith, and then it's a foot race. Bell has the angle, as Eddie said, and he's going to drive him out of bounds, but Weedle with a great run there picks up another first down for the Wildcats.
A triple I set now for the Cats, as both teams have elected to go to some different things that they normally do during the year. Again, they run Weedle, and Ansonia has to stop that first option on the triple option for the Cats. Weedle down to the 31.
There's a pretty big hole here. You see number 64 with the down block. Great block by Joe Ryan, allowing Weedle to get through there. He's finally wrapped up, but picks up a couple more yards. Johnson in on the stop, and when your secondary makes most of the stops, you got a problem, especially with Weedle. He's a heck of a runner, and if you give him some room, he's going to get some distance.
2nd and 5 for the Cats. On the option, Tracy cuts it off tackle, puts his helmet down, might have picked up another first down as he crossed the 25 to about the 24-yard line.
Tracy's going to give the ball to Moore on a reverse. This great play here, and then Moore just turns it to the outside. Good block there from, looked like number 32 there, Soboleski there, and it allows another big first down for the Wildcats.
My era, Brian Moore, the ball carrier. First
it's like
down.
an old Statue of Liberty.
Both teams and dusting off the playbooks, buddy, in this big Valley battle. Weedle runs the football across the 20 to the 19, taken down by Wanzi.
Seymour is just running right up inside. Again, you see Ryan with the down block and Alpert on the trap. It allows Weedle to get through. Picks up some yardage before Wanzi grabs him, but again, pretty good first down run for Stephen Weedle, who is carrying a lot of this drive for the Wildcats.
2nd and 5 for the Cats. Now that offense is in gear. Again, Weedle to the outside, taken down, but inside the 10, and that's going to be another Wildcat first down.
Seymour offensive line is just eating up the Ansonia defense on this drive. Again, Ryan, Alpert, and Lennon are doing a great job on that left side. Bell makes the stop that time, and again, they get Weedle into the secondary for another big gain. First down, 1st and goal here for the Seymour Wildcats. They're inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Late stages, first quarter. Seymour looking to tie it up. Tracy gets away from the stack and from the pile and gets in for the end zone. There was confusion. He was almost taken down at the 10-yard line. Tracy maintained his balance, got it into the end zone for
Benjamin
the score.
takes a piece of Weedle right there, and then you see Eric Tracy pull the ball back out of Weedle's stomach, turn it back to the middle, picks up a couple key blocks before he is into the end zone on a 9-yard run, and that's a great job by Eric Tracy reading that option, pulling it out, and being able to get himself into the end zone.
Brian Moore will attempt a point after and attempt to put Seymour ahead in this football game. And he kicks it through the uprights. And with a little bit over 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter play at Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia, our new score, Seymour 7, Ansonia 6.
Great drive by the Wildcats. They started on their own 18-yard line. A few passes from Tracy, but most of this, the running of Tracy and Steve Weedle getting down the field. 82-yard drive for the Wildcats as they go on the board and take a 7-6 lead here with 1:04 left to go in this first quarter. 3 minutes and 4 seconds on that drive. Excellent ball control by Seymour, and they've been able to figure out that Ansonia defense a little bit. Since Ansonia's gone back to that 5 look, the Wildcats have been able to do a good job blocking, especially Ryan, Alpert, and Lennon. A lot of cross blocking inside. Tackle blocks down. That guard kicks out, and they've been providing openings for Weedle. And Weedle, once he gets inside, he does a great job. Got excellent speed, great balance, and he's a physical runner. He punishes you. Gets through that line of scrimmage.
Moore will be kicking off for the Seymour Wildcats. So in what we feel is going to be a very entertaining game, both teams have scored here in the first quarter. Ansonia scoring first, not converting on the extra point. Seymour coming right back in the ensuing drive. And the sustained drive getting into the end zone. Andre Smith, one of the short men, on the kickoff. And he sheds a tackle and crosses the 40 to about the 43. And Ansonia could have some good field position on this drive. Anthony Day on the tackle, along with Mike Gardella, number 80.
Smith gets the bouncing football, and he is very close to getting to the outside. He comes to the sidelines. He almost gets around the outside contain. You see Day there getting him. Finally breaks free before he's driven out of bounds right around the 47 or 43-yard line.
43, that's where Ansonia sets up. Richmond play fake. Backside pressure, gets it out. Bell, the ball is tipped away at the last moment by Petruni.
Good coverage. We're going to get a roughing the passer here as Troy Sobieski, he just drills Luke Richmond after he releases the football. See if we can get it here. As Richmond unloads the football, this comes late, there's no question about it. Well after he releases, and then 32 just drilled him. You see the coverage downfield by Petruni, but it's going to be a personal foul 15 yards against the Wildcats. And a mistake by that defense.
The ball brought down now to the 42-yard line of Seymour. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Seymour leads it 7-6. Bell to the top part of your screen, out to the left side. Smith to the bottom part of your screen on first down. Cortez Johnson wants to get outside. Ryan drags him down. Joe Ryan, 6'3", 277-pound senior defensive end.
Watch Ryan come right off the block of the fullback Morrow. Morrow stands him up, and then watch, just kicks him away, and number 64, Joe Ryan, makes the stop. It'll be about maybe a half a yard loss, but a good play by Joe Ryan. You see Paul Sponheimer over there calling his defensive signals. It'd be 2nd and 10 for Ansonia.
Bell out to the right side, a slot is Andre Smith. Richmond to throw again, and the pass might have been deflected by one of the Seymour defenders, Tommy Lennon. He was going for Bell on the play.
Watch number 56, Lennon, come right into the face of quarterback Luke Richmond. As Richmond throws, Lennon's going to get his hands up, forced him to throw high, and then took him down as they were trying to get the ball to the outside to Robert Bell. It'll bring him a 3rd down. Good job by Tommy Lennon, not making the sack, but forcing Luke Richmond to throw over his extended arms, preventing the reception.
So 3rd and 10 for the Chargers at the Seymour 43, and this might be the last play of the first quarter. We got 13 seconds showing on the scoreboard clock. Smith goes in motion. Richmond back to throw. Almost picked off, incomplete. He was going for Andre Smith and playing center field for the Cats, Eric Tracy. Ball is dropped, but it goes as an incompleted forward pass.
This is not a well-thrown ball, as Tracy is right there playing center field. Should have had the interception, and Smith does a great job knocking the ball out of his hands, preventing Tracy from coming up with the turnover. And it'll be a 4th down. Ansonia forced the punt back to Seymour.
Richmond to punt it away, and out of punt formation he throws. Andre Smith then lost his feet, and he might have even been able to get in for a score. So Ansonia dusting off something from the playbook. Out of punt formation, Richmond throws for the first down to the 21.
Can't let, this is a quarterback, you just can't let that guy come down free, and he comes right down the middle. Smith is wide open down the middle. Day comes up, and as Eddie said, if Smith doesn't fall down, he could go the distance. Ball around the 21-yard line, so a great play by the Ansonia Chargers.
And we played 1 quarter here at the Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. Our first quarter score is Seymour 7, Ansonia 6.
Housatonic Lumber in Derby. We're the professional shop. Here's why.
I use Housatonic Lumber because of their on-time and prompt delivery service. They always deliver within 24 hours.
We use Housatonic Lumber because they have a great sales staff and a fully stocked yard of quality materials.
I use Housatonic Lumber for the competitive pricing and the quality of their material.
Housatonic Lumber, 23 Factory Street in Derby. We're the professional shop.
Experts say that a regular exercise program can do wonders for the body, mind, and spirit. At the YMCA, we've always understood that. That's why we're offering our all-inclusive fitness membership for just $1 a day. That's $1 a day for fitness classes, free weights, individualized Nautilus and cardiovascular training, swimming, racquetball, and more. The Valley YMCA, shaping the body, mind, and spirit for over 127 years.
Welcome back, everyone. So Ansonia, on that last play from scrimmage in the first quarter, Richmond throwing out a punt formation. Andre Smith for the first down, and Ansonia at the 21. They run Cortez Johnson, and Johnson for 3 hard-fought yards off the right side on the first down carry for Johnson.
Good job coming up inside by Seymour as Johnson tries to break the line of scrimmage. He gets knocked down. Sobieski dives into that pile, takes down Cortez Johnson to pick up a couple, but it's going to be tough to pick that second, about 7 for Ansonia.
The Ansonia double tight ends on the option. Cortez Johnson to the outside. A flag is dropped on the play, and Johnson took it inside the 15-yard line. Tony Day on the tackle for Seymour.
Watch the block that fullback Chris Morrow gets here on the option. Morrow will just pancake right there, number 85, just takes him down, allowing number 7 Cortez Johnson to get to the corner. It's going to be a face mask against Seymour, so the ball's going to go down inside the 6-yard line for Ansonia. So it'll be a 1st and goal for the Chargers.
1st and goal for Ansonia at the Seymour 6. Seymour leads at 7-6. Early stages of the second quarter here at Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. High back formation, double tight end formation. Richmond turns around, says something to Morrow. Johnson angling off to the right side to the 5, taken down by Tony Day.
No place for Johnson to go as he tries to bump it to the outside. You see Morrow make a block inside, but there's just too many white jerseys. Day closes down from his cornerback position. It'll be a 2nd and goal for the Chargers. Good job by Seymour closing that one down.
So the ball marked at the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal for Ansonia. Robert Bell splits out to the left side. Ansonia goes wishbone. They option. Cortez Johnson is dragged down at the 10-yard line. Tony Day, along with Tim Sadek, coming up to make the play for Seymour.
This one's in trouble as the quarterback is forced back. Once he pitches backwards, you got Day along with Sadek just coming up for the stop. It's going to be about a 3rd and 10 from that 10-yard line. As an excellent job taking away the option that time by the Wildcats.
So the line of scrimmage now the 9-yard line, 3rd and goal from the 9. Trips out to the left side. Single setback. Richmond looking to throw. Guns it in there to Robert Bell. The only problem is Bell is taken down for Ansonia at the 3-yard line. He winged it to Bell, and Bell held on to it.
They go trips to the bottom of the picture. Good throw by Luke Richmond. Bell takes it about the 5, but a good job by number 36, Stephen Weedle. Bell unable to get in the end zone, and we're going to get a timeout here. Big play for the Chargers on a 4th down and a goal on about the 3-yard line. Pretty good drive set up by that fake punt, putting Ansonia inside the 10. Face mask got him down to the 6. And now it is a 4th down and a big play here for Ansonia. They're down 7-6 here in the middle of this second quarter.
Well, Ansonia has brought out Adam Richmond, and when they bring out Adam Richmond, it means that Ansonia might be going for a field goal. This is the spot on the field that Ansonia has had trouble in key big games all year long in the red zone getting in.
We saw that the one game that we covered them in the overtime where they were down inside the 5-yard line, could not get that tying score. And they're going to opt for the field goal here.
And it'll be Luke Richmond who will attempt the field goal. It'll be coming from the 10-yard. No good. It's wide of the mark. It was set up at the 15-yard line. It would have been a 25-yarder. No good, wide of the mark, and the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their 20.
If you're Ansonia, not good. You don't want to get down there and not come away with any points, especially when you're down 7-6. So that fake punt, Seymour able to hold on, not giving up any points, and the Wildcats will take over on their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10 Wildcats from their 20-yard line.
Our Cable 10 Sports Valley High School football game of the week. Seymour Wildcats with the football still, Stephen Weedle broke out of the pack and gets it close to the 30-yard line. And Ansonia having a tough time taking that young man down. Johnson on the tackle for Ansonia. And Weedle is picking up that 9-10 yards per carry that we talked about early on. And Ansonia just cannot allow that to happen.
You better hold on to this guy and get some help because he's a danger to break a tackle anytime. He does a great job on second, third, and fourth effort.
At triple I back formation. And they give to the second back. That's Weedle trying to outrun Bell, unable to do so. But Weedle has picked up the Wildcat first down. And they have had no trouble the last couple of series running the football.
Watch the fake handoff to the fullback. I have never seen that.
That's
ever.
more.
Bobby Kello has come up with a great one, and then he gets Weedle going the other way. It's kind of like a little bit of a misdirection to the fullback, and then Weedle comes off of that and gets to the outside. He picks up the first down, but I've never seen that kind of a mesh between fullback and quarterback.
And that's what I've got to pick up. I finally picked it up now that Moore is the lead blocker, and then it's Weedle. And on the option, Tracy still holds on to the football, pulled it out of Weedle's stomach, and now a lost ball on the play. Ansonia signaling they have it. They apparently do.
Cortez Johnson's going to come up with that turnover as Eric Tracy trying to get a little extra yardage, loses the football, it bounces ahead. You watch Johnson right on top of it. Here again, they try and run the option. Tracy pulls it and then finally gets the ball back. And right here, he's going to get stripped. Number 44, looks like 44 is going to get a hand in. That's Tobias Freeman. Ball rolls ahead. Cortez Johnson with the recovery. Ansonia at the 40-yard line. First down.
First down for Ansonia, and Ansonia uses the I-back formation. First down and a draw play. Cortez Johnson, going nowhere. A loss on the play. Sadik, the middle linebacker, first to greet Johnson, so it's a loss of 2 on the play.
A lot of white jerseys as they try and run the draw. Johnson gets right to the line of scrimmage. He's going to run into 89 right there. Timmy Sadik right there waiting for him on the draw. It'll be a loss of about 2 for the Chargers. Ansonia really has not been able to run the football here tonight. Get a look at some of the fans. It's a little nippy out there, but a beautiful night for football here in Nolan Field.
Bell out to the left side, 2nd and 12. A screen, a great catch by Rudy Froelich. Froelich up the middle. Rudy Froelich, junior tight end, all the way down to the 10-yard line. And what made the play was the catch by the junior tight end. Day on the tackle for Seymour.
Froelich is like a big redwood in the middle of the forest. Is he just going to get up there? You see him coming on the screen. He'll get up, and then he's going to outrun number 64 there, Joe Ryan. Ryan can't get him. Day is going to finally get a piece of him. You see Sadik there, or number 85, Petruni gets away from him, and then finally Dave grabs him, but it's a first down for the Chargers.
Ansonia goes double tight end, and Richmond's going to throw out of the formation under a rush, and unable to get away from Tom Lennon, a loss on the play.
Tommy Lennon is going to get the sack. You're going to see Luke Richmond forced out of the pocket. He'll try and outrun number 56, and he's not going to be able to do it. Lennon will get a piece of him, drags him to the turf, and it's about an 8-yard loss for Ansonia.
So the ball now marked at the 16-yard line of Seymour. Second down coming up, 2nd down and 15 for the Chargers. Double handoff. Robert Bell looking to throw the football. And now he just having trouble getting out of his own way. And again, another loss on the play as Ansonia is being pushed back once again. Sadik in the middle of the action for Seymour. Another loss for Ansonia.
Bell makes this look like a pass right from the start. Gives a secondary chance to adjust. He's going to wind around a little bit, but he's not going to get a lot of yardage here. He's got to get the football put away also before he's dragged to the ground by Sadik, and it's going to be a 3rd and long again. Ansonia could get a first down right about the half-yard line, but for all intents and purposes, they got to score here as it's pretty much 3rd and goal.
Bell out to the right side, Smith out to the left on 3rd and long. And this time it's wing to Andre Smith. Andre Smith gets it across the 5-yard line. It's going to be down to about the 2-yard line. And another another problem for Ansonia when they get down to the red zone.
This is a great play. Watch 22. He just stands there, Smith, and then he comes right under everyone. It's cleared out, and he just runs from the 20 down inside the 5. He gets some great blocks before he is going to be stopped. You see number 85 there with a tackle, Petruni, and it's going to be close now, and Ansonia again will have another decision. It'll be a 4th and about 1 for the first, about 1.5 yards for the touchdown. They went for the field goal last time, Edward. What do you do?
I'd go for the field goal.
If your running game can't get you 1.5 yards, it's going to be a long night. They got to put the ball on the ground. They got to go wishbone. They got to double up. They got to make a block here and get themselves some points. They missed that first field goal. I'll tell you, I take my shot at trying to get 6 here.
Dave Balloon, good luck next year. You know you'll miss us. We'll send you a turkey, Jody and Megan.
Well, the decision is being made on the Ansonia side of the field. Jack Hunt talking to his offensive unit. The situation, again, is this: a 4th and 1 for Ansonia at the 2-yard line of Seymour. Ansonia can get a first down without getting in for the score. They need 2 yards for the score. The last time Ansonia had the ball in the red zone, they went with the field goal attempt. Richmond attempted one from, it would have been a 25-yarder. It had the leg, but it was wide of the mark. And Seymour leads it 7-6.
I think they're going for the 6. I think Jack Hunt said something in the huddle like, it's now or never.
Well, they're going to the wishbone, too. They bring Freeman in as an extra blocking back. And off the right side, they run Cortez Johnson, and he spins into the end zone for an Ansonia score out of the wishbone.
And that's what I think the Chargers had to do. They just got to come out and pound somebody. You see Morrow inside with the block along with Freeman, and it gets Cortez Johnson into the end zone. A 2-yard run, and Johnson puts Ansonia back up here with 5:37 left to go in this first half.
Ansonia will be going for the 2 points. They lead it now 12-7. Twins out to the right side. The option, Cortez Johnson, ill-conceived from the start. The pitch was not a good pitch behind him. The ball was bobbled. Petruni up on the play defensively for the Wildcats. So Ansonia failing to come up with the conversion.
Come with the option, and Cortez Johnson doesn't handle. Not a great pitch, but realistically, even if he caught it, he wasn't going very far. Seymour did a great job on that one as Petruni came right up. And 12-7, we'll see now. Ansonia been unable to convert their 2 points. And with 5:37, they're up 12-7 here to the Wildcats.
And with our break in the action in the midpoint of the second quarter, Ansonia 12, Seymour 7.
Hot Tops in Shelton, your #1 custom printing professionals. Our automated textile printer can handle any size order quickly and beautifully. Artwork can be reproduced or designed for you in our graphic art department. Add in-house embroidering and see why Hot Tops is #1. In business since 1979, Hot Tops features an ad specialty product line that includes frisbees, visors, squeeze bottles, mugs, and trophies. For your next order, call Hot Tops, where your image is our business.
No job is too big or too small for Chippy's Service Station. We do all major and minor repairs and mechanical work for foreign and domestic vehicles. And we offer 24-hour long and short-distance towing. When you have difficulty finding parts, when your new car needs servicing, or when your business really depends on it, come to Chippy's Service Station, 136 Wakely Avenue, Ansonia, 734-9648, servicing the Valley since 1949.
Welcome back, everyone. Ansonia to kick it off after their score, their second score of the evening. And Richmond, Luke Richmond, kicking it off, one of the up men for the Cats. Tommy Lennon, not used to handling the football. Might have been a loose ball on the play, but Seymour has held on to it.
Seymour recovers the fumble. Seymour ball, first and 10, tackled on the play by number 22, Andre Smith.
Tommy Lennon, as he comes up the field, number 22, Andre Smith, strips that football. Looks like number 87 for Seymour is going to get credit for the recovery, and that's a big recovery for Seymour. As they turned it over the last time, give credit to number 87, Shane
Herpin.
for that recovery, and it's going to be a first down for the Wildcats, about the 33, 34-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Cats at triple I formation.
Handoff given to number 2.
Brian Moore, the ball carrier, out of that triple I formation. A short pickup on first down.
I love this reverse here as they give it. It looks like the old Statue of Liberty. And Moore tries to get to the outside, but Geddes and company, you see Benjamin pulling him down. He's going to pick up maybe a yard at most. Be a second down for the Wildcats. And I have never seen that run. I don't know what kind of offense you would call it, but I've never seen that run.
Now that triple I formation, and they have a double tight end set too. And Tracy, the left-handed slinger, throws incomplete, short of the mark. He was going for Brian Moore out of the backfield. Freeman on coverage for Ansonia.
Couple things now. Seymour gets very good protection, and they usually have someone wide open, as Moore is wide open in the flat. There's no one around them. The ball is just thrown short. You see number 44, Freeman, coming over, but there's really no one covering the flat for Ansonia.
3rd and 11. Check that, 3rd and 11. Ball marked at the 32-yard line. Now deep into the second quarter here at Jarvis Stadium. Single back. And they run the single back. Weedle, but he is tied up. A fine individual effort there. Tedosho Brent, 5'9", 190-pound junior linebacker.
Seymour went to trips to spread him out and then tried to get Weedle inside. See number 2, excellent job grabbing on a hold of Stephen Weedle, preventing him from making the first down, and it'll force the Wildcats into a punt situation.
Well, the Cats, they throw out of punt formation. If Ansonia can do it, they can do it. And it's thrown to Tim Sadek on the receiving end. And it's a first down for the Wildcats. So both teams in the first half have thrown out of punt formation, and successfully. And this keeps the drive going. The ball now marked at the 49-yard line of Ansonia. First down for the Cats, triple I set. Weedle on the first option. Michael Geddes on the tackle. Weedle tied up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 1, if that.
Trying to get Weedle to come back as he comes inside and tries to wind back a little bit, but Michael Geddes was all over him. As Eddie said, maybe it looks like they lost a half a yard on that one. It'll be a second, maybe close to 11. Again, pretty good crowd here tonight watching this one, and this one is 2 teams located right next to each other, and this one is for the bragging rights of Valley football here tonight.
So thrown out to the right side, bottom part of your screen. The pitch, Brian Moore. Smith comes up along with Rudy Froelich to make the play for a pickup of nothing actually on the play. So Ansonia stayed at home on the double handoff.
Come on the option to make the pitch on the reverse as Moore comes back. And Moore is very deep when he finally gets the football. See Froelich from behind, he's going to get a piece of him, but a good job by Smith forcing him up. And Froelich with the stop, and it's going to be a 3rd and long for Seymour. They lost about a half a yard on that one.
Well, Smith made the play, buddy, by...
If he came out of that one and threw it, then I would have really got excited. But you're going to see that one coming later.
3rd and 11. Tracy, a deep drop and a rush. Throws it, and it is dropped by Steve Weedle. But Tracy had gone back to his 30-yard line before unloading. A fierce rush by the Ansonia defense, and it goes as an incompleted pass. We've got another 4th down coming up.
Tracy is driven back. Froelich will keep contained. As Tracy gets back, there's an awful lot of pressure. He's just fortunate to get rid of this one and not to take the sack back at his own 30. You see Froelich all over him. Geddes also on that, but Weedle never able to get it. If he got it, he probably would have got cranked up by Wanzi right there anyway.
Well, Troy Sobieski, who threw out a punt formation the last time, this time he punts it away. It's end over end, and it's going to roll dead at the 23-yard line, and that's where Ansonia will take over. with a little bit more than 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. And we used the word before a couple times, an entertaining first half. Both teams dusting off the playbook.
There's Pop on the sidelines.
We love you, man.
He is just an institution.
Brent Tedosio, good luck, Brent.
Need not say any more.
Eddie and Colleen.
It is a little chilly, but a great night. And 2:17, the Chargers with their 2-minute O have an opportunity here to try and get a few more points before halftime.
First and 10 for Ansonia at their 23. They swing Andre Smith out to the left side, and they run Cortez Johnson to the short side of the field. And the junior running back has picked up a first down before he's taken down by Sadik.
Sadik comes from his middle linebacker position. Johnson gets to the outside. Some good blocking along the line of scrimmage. Morrow will get a good block as he turns up the field. He outdistanced number 56 right there, Tommy Lennon, and then Sadik comes over to make the stop. But as Eddie said, it's another first down for the Chargers.
And the ball is now marked at the 36-yard line. Bell to the bottom right part of your screen. High back formation. Richmond hands off to Cortez Johnson. Johnson to the outside. Midfield. 40. 30-yard line, and he may go all the way. Cortez Johnson.
Cortez Johnson with a great run.
What a run by Johnson.
And that's what the Chargers have been missing all year. Watch now as they get a great block from Hoyle and De Palma coming around the corner. It gets Johnson into the secondary. 24, Tony Day has an opportunity here, but he's going to get screened off by Smith. Smith with a great job, and then turns up the field to stay in front of him. Right here, maybe not a necessary block. You see it right there. Not a good block by Smith. Could have left it alone. Close to being a clip, but it's going to be a touchdown on a great run by Cortez Johnson.
And Cortez Johnson, with a little bit under 2 minutes left to go, a long touchdown scamper for the junior tailback. And Ansonia now will go for, I would think they'd go for 2 points. They lead it now 18-7, a minute 43 remaining here in the first half of play.
That run just warmed everybody up here on the Ansonia side. The Charger fans have been waiting for that to happen all year, and they just very happy at that one as De Palma, Hoyle, and Wanzi with some great blocks. Benjamin and Geddes blocking down, allowing the off guard and tackle to pull around the corner, getting Cortez Johnson into the secondary, and he wins the foot race. About a 64-yard scamper for Cortez Johnson. Only a 34-second drive for Ansonia, and if someone said that Ansonia would take the ball down the field without throwing a pass and score a touchdown with 2 minutes.
You talk about formations. They really spread the field on the extra point attempt, and Richmond just dumped it over the middle for the 2 points to Andre Smith. So Ansonia, their first successful point after attempts.
Big play as Smith is really uncovered. Day does not get up into his face. And Smith catches that quick little slant for the 2-point conversion. Chargers 20-7 here in this latter part of the first half, and Ansonia in this second quarter has really dominated. They took the turnover, Eric Tracy fumble, they converted that into some points, and then this great run by Cortez Johnson for the touchdown here with 1:43 left to go in the half, have given Ansonia a 20-7 lead, a very comfortable 20-7 lead.
Kicking off for Ansonia will be Richmond. Back deep, Day along with Weedle, but Richmond wisely is going to squib kick it. And again, I believe that's Lennon handling the football for Seymour. Tom Lennon, one of the captains for the Wildcats, he's belted as he gets close to the 40-yard line, the 38-yard line.
be Seymour's ball, first and 10.
Seymour has pretty good field position here, and Eric Tracy can put it up, so you may see a pretty good 2-minute O here with 1:37. Seymour, I think, has all 3 timeouts, so they've got a lot of time here. Ball pretty close to the 40-yard line, and Seymour would like to at least get a drive, something positive to take into the half, because Ansonia's really dominated the second quarter.
Well, both teams are wide open, and Seymour spreads it out. They give to the lone setback. That's Weedle, but he's taken down by Michael Geddes.
Michael Geddes has been all over Stephen Weedle. Comes untouched right across, makes a great stop there. Be a second.
Wildcats right up on the football, and Eric Tracy to Brian Moore down to the 41 of Ansonia before he's taken down by Cortez Johnson.
Excellent throw and catch there from Tracy to number 2, Brian Moore. You see Moore catch it, tucks it in, gets the ball to the 40-yard line, and Seymour is going to take a timeout right here. A first down from their Ansonia 40-yard line as you get a look into the Seymour huddle.
And Seymour, Buddy, has 1 minute and 12 ticks left to go here to work with in the first half. And we have seen from both teams the fact that both teams can score and score quickly and move the football down the field. The Wildcats took over on this drive at their 39, and a couple of plays later, they're down at the Ansonia 40-yard line. They're right up on the football. They are not wasting any time at all. Ansonia's defense now after the timeout on the field. In a 1st and 10 for the Cats, a spread formation, Weedle the lone setback. Tracy winds up, throws, completes it. Moore gets out of bounds on the far side of the field, picks up the first down, and gets it down to the 28. So the 2-minute offense is working very well for the Cats.
Bobby Kellogg can give you something to think about. Tracy just throws the out right at the stick. Moore just takes it, steps out of bounds, stops the clock. Ball at about the 28-yard line, first down for Seymour. They are definitely within striking distance. A lot of time, 1 minute and 7 left to go here. And Seymour will come out again with trips to this near side.
Moore along with Cedrone out wide to the right side. Under a rush is Tracy and brought down in the backfield. Geddes first to get to him. 6'1", 220-pound senior defensive tackle.
Tracy never had an opportunity here, as you're going to see 44 come in and then Geddes get him from behind. Good job by Tobias Freeman on the blitz, and Freeman ties people up, allows Geddes to get the sack, and it's a timeout here for Seymour as they're going to lose 5 yards on that one. Nobody picked up the blitz inside for Seymour.
So when we resume action here, Seymour will have a second down at the Ansonia 32-yard line. 1 minute, 1 tick remaining here in the first half. Ansonia leads it 20-7, but don't leave early because this game, anything could happen. We talked about it in pregame. 2 wide open offenses.
May come down to the team that has the ball last in this one, as both teams can score, as we have seen, but right now, Ansonia 20-7 have to like their advantage here, as they're going to force Seymour to do an awful lot to get back into this one. And it would help, I think, Seymour if they could get a couple points here, even if it's a field goal at the end of this half. They've had a good drive, and they don't want to go away without anything, especially after that last run by Cortez Johnson, putting those 7 points on the board.
Seymour's offense on the football, second down, 2nd and 15. At the 32. Tracy back to throw. His pass is batted down by one of the Ansonia defenders in on Tracy. Andre Smith closest to the ball for Ansonia, and Cedrone the closest receiver.
Again, Geddes gets good pressure inside. Froehlich's coming up there, and you see Tobias Freeman getting all over Eric Tracy. It's Freeman that hit him and really caused the ball to go off with a pretty good rush. That's the second time that Freeman has had excellent pressure from the inside. See some of the fans here bundled up on the sidelines. Big third down for Seymour.
Third down for the Cats at the 32. Again, a rush on Tracy, and he does dump it off to Stephen Weedle, and Weedle is knocked down. but now the officials might have ruled that the play is dead at the 41. Jimmy Benjamin among the Ansonia players in on the play.
Somebody is all over here. It looks like Freeman again. Look at number 44. He just ties up the quarterback.
Along with Froelich,
just
Morrow
again,
on the other side.
3 great rushes by Tobias Freeman, the sophomore, coming from his linebacker position. A 4th down here, and might be a punting situation for the Wildcats with 33 seconds left. I don't think they want to give the ball to the Chargers at the 41-yard line, but we'll see as Bobby Keller in the center of that huddle talking to his offense.
4th down will be coming up for the Seymour Wildcats.
Great defensive stand by Ansonia, and pretty much a lot of the credit has to go to Tobias Freeman, the sophomore linebacker. 3 real pressures on Eric Tracy in this drive.
Wildcats will have a 4th down coming up. A 4th and 22 in the line of scrimmage, the 41 of Ansonia, and 33 seconds showing on the scoreboard clock. Our Cable 10 Sports Valley High School football game of the week is Naugatuck Valley League battle between Ansonia and Seymour. Ansonia coming in with a 6-2 record. The Cats with a 6-3 record. Tracy, he is leveled, and a scramble for the football, and Ansonia will have it back at the 44-yard line of Seymour and Jimmy Benjamin. They were all over Tracy. What a rush.
Watch Benjamin. He just comes untouched right there. He gets Tracy's. He's about to release it. Referee does not feel it was a pass, and Ansonia with a big turnover here, and they got some time. 27 seconds from the 45, and they've got some timeouts yet to burn. So interesting right here with Luke Richmond. Ansonia has an opportunity to get some more points here. Still got 27 ticks on the clock before halftime.
And Richmond can wind up and throw the football. Line of scrimmage now, the 45 of Seymour. 27 seconds remaining. 2 wideouts to the left side. Bell along with Andre Smith. I-back set. Richmond back to throw. Steps up in the pocket, wings it out to Robert Bell. It'll be picked off in the end zone by the Wildcats, and Seymour will have it on the touchback at the 20-yard line. Eric Tracy on the interception.
Tracy playing center field does a great job getting deep and then just going for the football. Bell really never has an opportunity. He's going to try and knock it down, but Eric Tracy with good position gets the turnover, and Seymour will take over on the 20. And right now, I think the Wildcats are just going to take the last 20 seconds and put it to the turf. They're going to go in at halftime and talk it over. Let's see if I'm correct here.
I'll tell you, anytime Seymour has the football, I don't think they're going to take any knee at all. Well, they flare it out. That's Tony Day, and Day is dumped after a short pickup by Andre Smith. These cats aren't going to take a knee.
You don't want to risk a turnover here. 5 seconds here. Come on.
They'll be lucky to get this play off. Tracy throws it out. Short pattern. It's complete to Moore at the 36-yard line, but time has expired here in the first half. Seymour in possession. Our halftime score is Ansonia 20 and Seymour 7. We'll be coming back with our halftime show from here at Jarvis Stadium right after these words.
All right, gentlemen. Tomorrow, your butts are mine. Lights out.
Man, I'm hungry. Russell Athletic Wear is made to handle the toughest situations.
Hot dogs.
French fries.
You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
rescue, the 1990.
Well, that completes our halftime show here at Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. You've just seen the Seymour and Ansonia Pom-Pom girls. Our halftime score here at Jarvis Stadium, Ansonia 20, Seymour 7. We'll be coming right back at everyone and moments away from the second half kickoff, and Brian Moore puts his foot into the football to one of the up men for Ansonia, Jarvis Benjamin with the football. Benjamin at midfield and still on his feet. Jarvis Benjamin down the left sidelines all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The sophomore, 5'8", 165 pounds, has brought the opening kickoff in the second half inside the Seymour 20.
This is just a tremendous run by Benjamin. Good block by Smith there, and he's going to pick up a couple more. Breaks a tackle. Good block there from number 81, Froelich, and then down the field with a stiff arm. Stays on his feet. See Lennon getting him, finally driving him out of bounds. Tommy Lennon, number 56, but 15-yard line, first down.
Ansonia in business on the 17. They hand off to Cortez Johnson. No, going nowhere. Joe Ryan in on the play. The initial hit for the Wildcats.
Counter play, they try and get Johnson. You see number 70 and 71, Benjamin, and Geddes out in front, but holding his ground, number 64, Joe Ryan. Big play for that Seymour defense. Seymour cannot give up a touchdown here in this football game. Right now, it's a gut check for the Wildcats.
Well, the ball now marked at the 19-yard line, 2nd and 13 for Ansonia to start the third quarter. Smith out to the left side. Richmond over the middle. Robert Bell for the end zone. Touchdown, Ansonia. A slant-in pattern to Robert Bell over the middle, and Bell into the end zone.
Bell just beats the coverage, makes the catch. Petruni could not knock the football down. Bell will high-step it in there, and it is about a 17-yard touchdown pass from Luke Richmond with only 55 seconds gone in this third quarter.
And a touchdown set up by the scintillating return and the kickoff by Jarvis Benjamin. A fade pattern into the end zone, and a jump ball won by Rudy Froelich over a smaller Seymour opponent. He was being defended by Cedrone, and no match there. Froelich, a 6'5", 200-pound junior tight end.
Great job as Froelich just outdistanced the coverage, able to beat Calderon, and it is a two-point conversion, and the Ansonia Chargers have opened up this third period with a score and a 28-7 lead, and it's going to be tough for Seymour to come back. They're going to have to get 21 points. As you see, Jack Hunt has to be very happy with the way his football team has played through the middle of the second quarter into this third quarter.
Richmond will kick it off for Ansonia, so less than 1 minute has elapsed on the clock here in the third quarter, and Ansonia has their fourth touchdown of the evening. Ball is bouncing around in the direction of Day. Day picks it up and is going to be taken down at the 22-yard line.
Taken down by
number 30, Fred Carter for Ansonia on special teams. And let's see what the Cats do with their first crack with the football in the third quarter.
Day gets it up about 8.5, 9 yards before Carter takes him to the turf. Great tackle. First down for Seymour, and they've got to get a drive started right now.
Cedrone along with Moore out wide to the right side. Also a slot formation, a single back. Weedle is going nowhere. Rudy Froelich first to get to Weedle on the first down carry. A loss on the play.
Just run the belly inside, and there's a lot of contact before Weedle gets to the line of scrimmage. Really never had an opportunity to get there, and it's a good job by Froelich and company. Be a second for Seymour.
Out of your picture, wide to the right side is Cedrone on 2nd and 12 from the 21. On a draw play, shedding tackles.
On the draw play to number 24, Day.
Tony Day
brings it down just short of the 30.
Stopped by Johnson after a good pickup on 2nd and 12.
punishing run here as Day breaks a number of tackles. Cortez Johnson gets a hit on him, but Day finally knocks him down, but Day gets an extra couple yards, and somebody takes the umpire down also. A pretty good run there by Anthony Day.
3rd and 5 for the Cats. They are at their 29-yard line. A loose ball on the play. It's going to come up short if the Seymour retains possession, short of the yardage needed for the first down. It'll be a fourth down and kicking situation with Sobieski, the punter.
That time, the quarterback, Eric Tracy, really never had a handle on it as he put the ball in the stomach. He was not sure whether to pull, and when he finally took it out, the fullback did not hold, and it was the turnover.
And Sobieski unable to get the punt off, and the ball is going to be ruled down at the 18-yard line. The story of the game from the midpoint of the second quarter and into the third quarter is the Ansonia defense.
Charges all over this one. Sobieski just cannot get it off. A turnover. Chargers with great field position here after that opening score. And they're looking to put a nail into this coffin as they take over about the 18-yard line of the Seymour Wildcats.
They split Smith out to the right side, Bell out to the left. Left-hand corner of your picture on first down. And they run Cortez Johnson. Johnson unable to get away from Weedle, who got him by the shirt from the back on the first down carry by the junior tailback.
Johnson is going to outrun number 56, Lennon here. Lennon's going to have him right at the line of scrimmage there. He breaks the tackle. Then Weedle picks up on it. He gets help. Johnson still struggling for yardage. He'll pick up a couple on that one. It'll be second down for the Chargers.
Second down, the ball at the 17-yard line. Play fake. Richmond over the middle. What a catch by Rudy Froelich. Touchdown, Ansonia. What a catch by the junior tight end. A one-handed catch, and he got into the end zone.
Watch Froelich get up and pick an apple. One-handed up. Great concentration. Pulls it in, and then even a better run after the catch for the touchdown. Froelich, just an outstanding grab for the score. And right now, it is all Ansonia. They have been able to take the kickoff and now convert another score.
Adam Richmond's point after is low into the line of scrimmage. No good. But Ansonia has opened up the third quarter by scoring 2 times. They lead it 34-7. And the replay you just saw, Richmond just unable to get any elevation on the PAT.
Ansonia has 4 straight touchdowns after Eric Tracy went 9 yards to put Seymour ahead. It's been all Ansonia. Cortez Johnson with 2 scores, Robert Bell on a pass, and now Froelich from Luke Richmond. It has been all Ansonia as they enjoy, with 8:35 left here, a 34-7 lead.
And Richmond again will kick it short. Tom Lennon on the return. And Lennon breaks out of the pack and gets it down to the 48 of Ansonia, the senior captain of the Wildcats. And so Seymour will have some very good field position coming up at the Ansonia 48.
Tommy Lennon could find himself at fullback next week. He keeps this up. This is just an outstanding run. Breaks a few tackles, high steps it a little bit. Froelich on the stop, ball at the 48-yard line.
And Froelich has done the job for Ansonia, both sides of the football this evening. First down for the Cats, and Seymour has to air it out. A tremendous rush by Ansonia, and now it's picked up by Joe Ryan. He is taken down. I want to see this on replay by Michael Geddes as Tracy threw across the field. An Ansonia defender was sitting right there. That could have been disastrous for Seymour.
Ryan really knocks the ball down to prevent the interception. Froelich right on the back of Eric Tracy. Tracy will stop, throw back into the middle of a pile here. Number 54, DeAngelis, is right in the middle of it. We'll see if we can come back to that one, but DeAngelis in the middle of it. Ball caught by Ryan, and Ryan gets the ball back, lose about 5 on that one, but gets the ball back close to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a big third down here for Seymour.
Well, Weedle just took it into the line for a couple, and now the Cats are on the football. They cannot lose any time in this football game. Tracy over the middle, wings it incomplete. He was going for more at the 35. Double coverage for Ansonia. Johnson along with Bell.
Tracy sits in the pocket. Moore tries to run the turn-in, but ball not well thrown here. Moore does not have an opportunity. You see Bell along with Johnson. It's a punting situation for Seymour.
Troy Sobieski is the punter for Seymour. Steps up and kicks it downfield inside the 30. Ansonia players away from the football. It rolls dead at the 26, and we've got a break in the action here in the midpoint of the third quarter at Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. Our loss on the play back to the 24, a loss of 2 on the play. The 2nd and 12 for Ansonia. It's a little bit under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. High back formation, and jumping over the line, the encroachment line, Pete DeBarber.
Good job by Luke Richmond that time, pulling DeBarber off on the snap counter. Pick up 5. Watch now as he jumps. Lennon also in the neutral zone, but the contact made by Pete DeBarber when it'll be a 5-yard pickup for the Chargers. So it'll be about a 2nd and 7 for Ansonia.
So the line of scrimmage now, the 29-yard line, 2nd and 7 for Ansonia. Midpoint, third quarter from Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. Scissors action. Smith is tied up and unable to get away from the Seymour defense. Credit Pete DeBarber on the hit. 5'10", 185-pound junior nose guard.
Deep reverse. A lot of guys are going to get a piece of Smith, but it's DeBarber's going to finally tackle him. You see number 64, Ryan, along with Lennon, and then coming from behind, Pete DeBarber will drag Smith down. It's a loss. Big third down here for Ansonia, about 12.
3rd and 12, the line of scrimmage, the 24-yard line. Ansonia at this point does not want to do anything foolish. I-back formation. Bell out to the left side. Richmond on a deep drop, flings it out incomplete. He was going for this tight end, Rudy Froelich.
A lot of open area for Froelich as they come with the tight end screen again. Luke Richmond sells it. Good pressure by Tommy Lennon, but Richmond turns, gets the ball to Froelich, unable to hold on to it. It'll be a 4th down and a punting situation for the Ansonia Chargers.
Richmond, the punter, back to his 12-yard line. Back in single safety for the Cats is Tony Day. And Richmond gets it off to Tony Day. With some running room, Tony Day down to the Ansonia 36-yard line on the punt return. So the Cats again will have excellent field position.
Day breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to get roped down, I think, by Lazari there, number 44. No, I'm wrong. That's a good job by Ansonia on coverage, and that's Freeman, Tobias Freeman with the stop. Ball inside at the 36-yard line. 1st down for Seymour.
1st down for the Cats at the 36 after the fine punt return by Tony Day. And Tracy wants to put it up under a big rush. And Froelich on the rush, unable to get off the short pass to Weedle. And the Ansonia defense has really come alive in this football game. Tremendous pressure on the senior quarterback, Eric Tracy.
Froelich does not get blocked. He goes right up into the face of Tracy. Tracy's lucky to get that one off. He really just threw it away. But again, as Eddie said, great pressure along that Ansonia front. You got Froelich, Geddes, DeAngelis, Wanzi, Benjamin, and Morrow, who put a lot of pressure on Stephen or on Eric Tracy tonight.
2nd and 10. Tracy sends Weedle up the middle. Weedle, a good initial burst, but then he is popped by Johnson from the safety spot. And now go ahead, Bud.
A lot of great hits. That's another great hit as Cortez Johnson just meets Weedle as Weedle breaks the line of scrimmage. That's a hello. 3rd down, 3rd and short now, just inside the Ansonia 30. Again, they run Weedle. I don't know if he's picked it up on 3rd down, but Wildcats now are in 4th down territory anyway. It's going to be short of the 1st down. Wanzi on the stop for Ansonia. Weedle tackle by Freeman. It's very close. As Eddie said, they're going to bring the yardsticks out, but Seymour cannot turn the ball back to Ansonia. They've got to go for it here. Realistically, at any spot on the field, as they're going to be about 3 to 4 inches short on this one. Last time they went with a quarterback sneak on that short yardage. This time we'll see if Ansonia gives him that soft middle. See if they put Wanzi down and gap him with DeAngelis, put 2 people in the gap and bring Freeman in, Teodosio up close, because that quarterback sneak is a big play for Seymour on that short yardage. But Ansonia gave it to him the last time with the alignment.
Line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line, and the Cats need about a foot for a first down. 4th and a foot.
This time Seymour is playing gaps. They're tough right along the line of scrimmage.
Single setback is Weedle.
Going to be an interesting mark right here.
Going to be the spot, buddy, because Eric Tracy was stood up by the middle of the Ansonia defense. And they do signal first down, so his forward progress netted him a first down.
See Wanzi right there getting up high. Tracy gets in there, picks up that half a yard. It's a first down for Seymour at about the 25-yard line. The Wildcats in their 2-minute offense.
First down, Tracy under a rush, and that is the story of the game. Freeman picks up the football, but they're going to rule it dead. Matt DeAngelis in on a terrific rush for Ansonia.
Watch DeAngelis comes untouched right through the gap. He's going to just rope Eric Tracy down to the turf. As he comes down, the ball rolls out. Freeman there to pick it up, but they're going to rule it down. It'll be a second and very long for Seymour. Again, a great job by that interior defensive line getting to Eric Tracy. If it's not Froelich or Geddes, it's Wanzi, DeAngelis, Benjamin, Chris Morrow. They've been all over him along with Tobias Freeman.
Second down. Second and long for the Cats. Now back at the 38 of Ansonia. Tracy on the pitch out. It's picked off by Ansonia. The 40-yard line. That is Brent Teodosio. Teodosio into the end zone. So Ansonia's defense scores, and anything that can go wrong for Seymour is going wrong. On a pitch out, Brent Teodosio, junior linebacker, picks it off and runs it back for the score.
Tracy's going to pitch this one ahead. I don't know if the ball is hit there, but it's thrown right into the arms of number 2, Brett Teodosio, the junior, 5'9", 190-pounder, and he has just a sprint to the end zone for the 6 points. So a turnover by the defense. Ansonia on top here, 40-7 in the third quarter. This one may send some fans home.
A blitz by Ansonia, and the blitz occurred in the second quarter. With as we get a look,
there's one guy who's seen enough. He's got to come back here on Thanksgiving and play Ansonia. Head coach Craig Peters,
along with his top assistant Bob Harrison,
on the way out or down into the end zone, maybe to get a look at some of the alignments by the Chargers.
Well, the blitz, buddy, to continue the thought, when Seymour had taken that 7-6 lead, Ansonia scored twice in the second quarter. I think the backbreaker, as you look back in the game, will be Cortez Johnson's 62-yard touchdown run. That was deep into the second quarter. And then it's been all Ansonia as they have put up 3 scores here in the third quarter, and the last score on by the defense. Brent Teodosio taking that errant pitch out by Tracy and running it back for the third Ansonia score in the third period here. And Ansonia will be going for 2 points. They already lead it 40-7. Richmond, play fake. Into the end zone. It is picked off by Cedrone. It was intended for Froelich, so the extra point attempt is no good.
Richmond will roll away and then try and throw back. Good job by Cedrone there, taking the ball out of the hands of Rudy Froelich. But Ansonia has 40 big ones on the board with 3:36 left to go in this third quarter.
And, Buddy, with the break in the action, let's go to our third quarter feature, our play of the week from last week's football game. In that game, that big win by Shelton over the Cheshire Rams, The play of the week is sponsored by Shelton Mitsubishi.
Cable 10 Sports Play of the Week.
Gales with an excellent opportunity to start the second half of play. Corey Somerville with the football, breaks it at the 30, the 20, the near sidelines, and Corey Somerville into the end zone for a Shelton score. Welcome back, everyone. The Ansonia kickoff taken by Weedle. Weedle getting outside. Carter over there on the... Carter along with Lascari run Weedle out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Bouncing ball picked up by Weedle. He has to backtrack to finally get it. And then he does an outstanding job getting to the far side. Smith there cannot bring him down. Freeman also. Good block there, and then allows Weedle to turn the corner and get up close to the 30-yard line.
Carter and then finally Lascari knocks him out of bounds.
Some serious hits as Carter laid one on Steve Weedle that time.
Wildcats down 40-7. Weedle running the football for short yardage. Brent Tedocio put a helmet in there.
Try and get Weedle back into the secondary. Watch number 2 right there. Brent Tedocio with the stop. It'll be a second down. No gain on that play for Weedle. And Seymour right now, they just got to start airing it out here if they want to get back into this one, because 40-7, they're not going to get it back with Weedle running.
They're drawn out of your picture out to the right side. 2nd and 10. Tracy on a drop, backside pressure by Froelich, and Froelich strips him from behind, and now it's going to be a case of whether he was throwing the pass forward or whether it's a fumble. I believe they ruled that he was in the act of throwing the football, and now a flag is dropped on the play.
Somebody said something that the referee didn't like here, but we'll see if Weedle's hand or if Tracy's arm is going forward. Froelich all over him as he gets the ball up here. Boy, I'll tell you, I don't think he was coming forward with that one. Froelich really picked the ball, but it's going to go against. They're going to. I guess they're going to call him for downing the ball, or.
Buddy, I mean, he might have been. He was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw the football. So the penalty against the Wildcats. 3rd down, again backside pressure, he gets it off, incomplete. Tracy was going for Tim Sadek. Around the football for Ansonia was Bell and Cortez Johnson. Freeman also in the area for Ansonia.
Tracy's got to feel like he's got a bullseye on his back, because I tell you, Froelich and company have been all over him. He has not had much time to throw the football. Froelich hit him as he released, ball incomplete, and Seymour's going to be forced to punt the football.
Troy Sobieski will punt it away. Sobieski inside his 20-yard line. And a short, high punt, which will roll dead at the Ansonia 45-yard line.
Well, we said there'd be some points scored, but
one of the questions you asked Jack Hunt, we did not hear.
Well, he needed 30 or more points to win. And
would he be happy to score 30 points? And he readily said, sure, I'd love to score 30 points in this football game.
I think he's extremely pleased at the way his football team has scored them, too. He's not had to depend exclusively on that throwing game. He's had a good running game tonight. And Cortez Johnson certainly has been able to move the football on the ground.
Johnson will dance around, and he picks up 3 on the play, and we got a few flags coming in. That might be a hold from where those, or a face mask you're going to call. All right. And that's what it is. It's against the Cats, a face mask that will be attached onto the end of the run.
Moore is going to get his hands in here as Johnson gets to the line of scrimmage. You're going to see number 2 come in, and he's going to grab a part of that face mask right there. Brian Moore got the hand in, and Seymour is going to be backed up another 15 on that face mask penalty. So Ansonia really has been unable to do anything wrong since the beginning of this second quarter of this football game, and Seymour really has not been able to do anything right.
2 minutes and change left here. The clock moving deep into the third quarter play. Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia is our setting, our Cable 10 Sports Valley High School football game of the week. The pitch to Johnson. Johnson unable to get out of the grasp of Tracy, who drags him down.
Great block by number 39, Chris Morrow, as he comes out and opens up the lane, allowing Cortez Johnson. See him turtle another guy there. You see Tracy with the stop, but great block by Chris Morrow, allowing Cortez Johnson to get around the corner.
Line of scrimmage now, the 34-yard line of Seymour. Ansonia on the move again. They own a 40-7 lead. Robert Bell out to the right. Wing is Andre Smith to the left, and they give it to Cortez Johnson. And Johnson putting on some moves, and he gets it down to the 30-yard line. Tom Lennon has been a standout defensively for the Cats. 6'1", 204-pound senior captain on the stop for the Wildcats.
Geddes and Benjamin get out in front on the counter. See Johnson break a tackle there, but Tommy Lennon finally wraps him up.
Richmond has his instructions from offensive coordinator Jim Delavolpe. A third down, the line of scrimmage is the 30-yard line. Ansonia goes for the wishbone attack. Running Cortez Johnson. Johnson dragged down by Tracy, but it'll be an Ansonia first down.
Johnson does a great job in just waiting and finding an opening. Strings it out. You see again Moore out in front. Kicks out number 81 there, Calderon, and allows Cortez Johnson to pick up the first down. So a great series, and I think Ansonia's going to let this clock run out here, ending this third quarter. And they've had a great third quarter here against the Wildcats.
Ansonia has put up in this third quarter alone, they doubled their score from their halftime advantage. They scored 20 in the first half, 20 points in the third quarter, and our third quarter score is Ansonia 40 and Seymour 7. We'll be right back right after these messages.
Enter the most awesome action game this side of the universe. Laser Runner, it's you against them. Feel your pulse rise around every corner. You're in control. Only at Funorama. With its newest video arcade and birthday packages, it is Connecticut's hottest fun center. Funorama. Home of Laser Runner. Next to Naugatuck Valley Mall.
This joyous season, share the holiday spirit with a less fortunate family in our community. Telemedia is collecting food, new clothing, and toys and distributing them to local charitable organizations. Please help. Donate food or a gift of $5 or more in value and join us in making this holiday season a wonderful one of caring and sharing for everyone. For information about drop-off locations, call Telemedia.
Welcome back, everyone. So we begin the fourth quarter of play. Ansonia comfortably in control of this football game on a first down. Cortez Johnson breaks away. He was tackled at the line of scrimmage, and Johnson gets into the end zone from, 26 yards out. Another Ansonia score. Johnson, you talk about second effort. This is it.
His knees do not go down. He keeps his feet, does a great job with his hands to keep his balance, and then just right up the middle into the end zone. Again, another great run by Cortez Johnson.
That's the last time you're going to see Cortez Johnson run the football this evening. Adam Richmond, the freshman and the younger brother of Luke Richmond, converts on the point after, and Ansonia, would you believe, 47 and Seymour 7. Ouch.
Big smile on head coach Jack Hunt right there as he talks to Brent Tedosio on the sidelines, but a lot of hand patting and a lot of back slapping for the Chargers. They just come out in this football game. They have taken control, and for a game that we thought would be very close and actually gave a little bit of an edge to the Wildcats, boy, the Chargers have just come and really laid a beating on the Seymour Wildcats. You get a look on the far sideline, and Seymour really just has had a tough second, third, and now fourth period. They have not been able to get on track since Eric Tracy scored on 9 yards, 9-yard run with 1:04 left to go in the first quarter.
Luke Richmond to kick it off in the direction of Tony Day. Finally picks it up at the 10, and what a hit. I think that's Ron Linder, a promising sophomore for the Chargers, and Ansonia has put on some licks here this evening.
Let's give credit to Seymour. There have been some licks on their side too, but this is a major league hit here, right here. Linder, full stride. He just drills him, and it is again, momentum on the side of the Chargers, and it's the time of the game when everybody wants to play.
And the ball is at the 8-yard line. The blitz by Ansonia in the second, third, and right into this fourth quarter of play. Unbelievable. They run Steve Weedle. Freeman around the football for Ansonia, along with Jimmy Benjamin. John Morrow also checks in at defensive end.
Weedle has had a couple pretty good runs, but for the most part, the Chargers have contained him, not allowing him to get that big game-breaking run, and the Chargers have done an excellent job defensively against Seymour tonight.
Second down for the Cats at their 16. Weedle into the secondary, taken down after a first down out to the 24. Smith and Cortez Johnson, who are still in there defensively, both on the tackle for Ansonia.
Alex Alapat gets out in front of Weedle. Weedle will turn the corner, but Smith makes the stop there. It's a first down for Seymour, but Ansonia would be very happy to give up a few yards. All they're interested in right now is allowing that clock to run.
I think this will be the last series for the Ansonia first-team defense. They run Day out of the tailback spot. He slips a couple of tackles, and Tony gets it across the 30 to the 31.
Watch Cortez Johnson finish this tackle. You get Ryan and Alapat out in front. Day will break a tackle right here, but watch now. Day gets hit. Now watch Johnson come right up and finish it. Some serious defensive tackling and some serious hitting going on in this football game.
Ball marked now at the 31-yard line. A little bit of more than 10 minutes left to go in this football game. Weedle again, right up the middle. Nothing fancy now. Geddes drags him down by the ankles, and Geddes has been all over the field for Ansonia here this evening.
Again, 57, Alex Alapat gets the trap block, allowing Weedle to get into the secondary, but again, number 71, Michael Geddes all over him. Another first down for the Wildcats as they are right at the 45-yard line.
First down for Seymour, 1st and 10. Ansonia showing blitz. Tracy with an offset I formation. Now they get back into a regular I. And Tony Day, he's going to be stopped right at that line of scrimmage. Froelich. I think I might have seen Matt DeAngelis.
He checked out of this one and then ran right up the middle into the blitz. See number 54, DeAngelis, along with Rudy Froelich, will get credit for the stop. No gain on that one. It'll be a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 coming up for the Cats. 40-yard line. Ansonia showing blitz. They put on the pressure all evening long, backside pressure by Froelich. Coming back for the reception is the sophomore tight end Sadik at the 46-yard line, and it's going to be shy of the first down by 4.
Again, Froelich all over quarterback Eric Tracy. He gets to the outside, able to deliver it for the completion. Still short of that first down. It'll be about a 3rd and 5 for Seymour here to get that first down, continue this drive. We've got 8:26 left to go in this 4th quarter.
3rd and 4 at the 46. Offset I formation. And the pitch on a bounce to Tony Day, and he is taken down for a loss on the play. Teodosio Freeman.
A loss on the play.
Day is lucky the ball takes a good bounce. Day picks it up, but watch number 2 right into the chest with a great hit. Brent Teodosio, the option goes nowhere. It's a 4th down. Seymour's going to be forced to punt the football.
Interesting thing about Teodosio, he came in this game in not 100% condition, but he has played a tremendous game defensively out of punt formation. The pass is completed to Cedrone. It's going to be a Wildcat first down. So the 3rd time that we've had a player this evening throw out of punt formation. Sobieski, the fine sophomore. Troy 6'2", 180-pound sophomore. First down, Cats at the Ansonia 49. Moore out to the right side to the top part of your screen. Cedrone to the bottom part of your screen. First down, offset I. Weedle to the outside, and Bell saying, you're not going to get past me, as he rides him out of bounds inside the 30.
Weedle shows me something here as he outruns Cortez Johnson. You'll see Johnson has a pretty good angle on him right there, and it's Weedle that outdistanced him to the sidelines. Good job by Bell staying with his angle, driving him out of bounds. About the 29-yard line, first down for the Wildcats.
Oh, you talk about Weedle's speed, buddy, exceptional speed, and he's the NVL 100-meter champ in track, and he's been described as by Coach Sponheimer as a someone playing fullback with tailback speed. Going nowhere. Tony Day. Tobias Freeman, 5'10", 170-pound sophomore linebacker. And when Jack Hunt installed Freeman in at linebacker early on in the season, after some defensive problems, the defense took a turn for the better for Ansonia.
Freeman's had a great night. We saw him with 3 sacks in a critical part of this football game. At that time, he just was right in the middle of that scissors play along with Jimmy Benjamin.
2nd and 15, the line of scrimmage to 35.
Oh.
Tracy's pass is going to be on a quick out, was knocked down, deflected by one of the Ansonia defensive linemen. We'll get a look at it right now on replay.
Benjamin gets up and knocks the football down. Brings up a 3rd down for the Seymour Wildcats. Good job with Benjamin getting his hands up into the throwing lane, preventing Eric Tracy from getting a completion.
So an incomplete pass, 3rd and 15 for the Cats. At the Ansonia 35, offset I. Tracy puts it in the belly of Weedle, and Wanzi takes care of him. And that Ansonia defense has been juiced up all game long. Tobias Freeman also in along with Wanzi.
This is a takedown here as Weedle gets in there. Watch number 44 up. He gets some help, but he's got legs and a takedown on that one. It'll be a 4th down. Good job by Tobias Freeman. He's only a sophomore, 5'10", 170-pounder. Just had an excellent game on defense for Ansonia. And I'll tell you, it's tough to find anybody on defense that hasn't had a great game for Ansonia tonight.
Well, 4th down in the 4-down territory. The Cats have nothing to lose now. Single set. Tracy winds up, throws. It's picked off. Bell, 30, 40, still on his feet, and finally taken down at the 44-yard line by Weedle on the play, but a turnover by the Cats, and Ansonia has it again.
Not much you can say as this one misses the intended receiver. Moore. Bell with a great return here before Weedle is going to get him. Right here, Weedle is going to come up and make the stop, but Ansonia just had a great night here against the Seymour Wildcats.
And there will be an infraction, a clip by Ansonia on the end of the play. They'll still have the football. Breaking the action in the fourth quarter. Our score is Ansonia 47, Seymour 7.
There's a place for your child at St. Joseph's and emphasis encourage fun and self-esteem. St. Joseph's offers computer courses, music classes, athletics, extracurricular activities, and hot lunches every day. And at St. Joseph's, your child's soul matters as much as their mind. For registration information, call St. Joseph's in Ansonia today.
Most children live in a world of hope and promise.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher, police officer, a dancer.
But some live only in fear. Your gift to United Way helps make a difference for children whose lives and futures are at risk.
I feel good when I help someone.
Please help by supporting our United Way.
It's a very important job.
United Way, reaching those who need help, touching us all.
Welcome back, everyone. I am shocked that Ansonia has that first team in. Running the football is Cortez Johnson. Joe Ryan on the stop for the Wildcats.
Johnson was the ball player, stopped by the middle of the Seymour line.
Morrow straight up the middle, blocking for Johnson. No place to go. Number 64, Joey Ryan with the stop. Be a second down for the Chargers.
47-7 Ansonia. And that first unit is in there. Second down coming up for Ansonia right outside the 30-yard line. Get to Cortez Johnson, and Johnson breaks a couple of tackles and gets it across to the 42-yard line.
Ryan and
Tom
Lennon.
Along with Ryan on the stop for the Cats.
Good blocks inside. You see De Palma blocking down, allowing Cortez Johnson to get around that corner. Morrow with a pretty good block again. And the Chargers are going to take that first club out. They pick up another first down. It'll be 1st and 10. And you see a lot of people on the sidelines very, very pleased. That Ansonia offense has done an excellent job. But, boy, that defense has done a super job tonight in this football game. And they've given that, going to get a delay of the game. But the Charger defense has just been super, giving that offense excellent field position tonight. And the Charger offense is able to convert to the tune of 47 points.
47-7. It's hard to believe that in this game, in the second quarter early on, Seymour led it 7-6. A knee is taken on first down by the new quarterback, sophomore, 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore Jack Degnan.
4 minutes left to go. Seymour is just putting the ball to the turf.
Linder is the fullback for Ansonia. And Carter is the new tailback. And they will run on second down. They run Carter, sophomore. Taken down by Lennon, outside linebacker.
Along with number 64, Joe Ryan, bring up a third down.
Carter hit in the backfield and will lose a couple yards. Brings up a third down for Ansonia here, and just a situation where Ansonia is looking not to turn the ball over.
Third down, 3rd and long. That's Edmonds running the football for Ansonia, and Edmonds taken down from behind by Joe Ryan.
Number 64, Joe Ryan.
Little reverse coming out of this.
Travis Edmonds.
On the tackle.
Good job right here as he avoids the tackle. Picks up pretty good yardage before Lennon and company drag him down. Actually, Ryan will get credit for the stop. Be a 4th down, and Ansonia has brought back their first punting unit to kick the football here.
Just to punt it away, and Seymour is going to come out with an all-out rush.
A lot of movement by the Chargers here. I think they're going to get backed up 5 on this one.
Seymour has no one back, and an 11-man rush by the Cats. Under 3 minutes to go. Thanks to our spotter this evening, the younger Coffee, Ryan. Andrew now with us, so Ryan filling in and helping us out here in the booth in Ansonia. And Richmond gets it off. No one's back for Seymour. It's going to roll dead at the 30, and that's where the Cats will take over.
Richmond kick rolls dead at the 30-yard line.
Buddy, these next week, Seymour Wildcats, it's going to be tough for them to get back up. We're gonna see them. We're going to be up at the Barber Field in Seymour for the Wildcats' last game of this season, of the 1996 season. All in all, no doubt a disappointing season for Coach Paul Sponheimer. He came in with real high expectations this year. With this loss, he's going to drop to 6-4, and that one final game we'll be covering next week at the Barber. The Crosby Bulldogs come calling.
Last year, Crosby left an impression upon Seymour, and I know Seymour has not forgotten it. Inside handoff, they go to Weedle again, or it's not Weedle now, it's number 31.
31, and that is Matt Sympathy, the backup fullback. So
Surprised they still have Tracy in there at this point in the football game. 1:45 left to go. It's been all Ansonia, and they have just delivered a beating on the Seymour Wildcats.
Ansonia will play their next opponent up in Municipal Stadium in Waterbury. They'll have the Wilby Wildcats. And then for Thanksgiving, we'll be right here at Jarvis Stadium against Naugatuck, and that'll be our Cable 10 Sports Valley High School football game of the week as we rotate every Thanksgiving. And this year it's Naugatuck Ansonia. As we run down play here, just a little bit more than 1 minute left to go. Some of the younger Cats in there at fullback, tailback now is Costello. The fullback is Matt Sympathy. 3rd down, and Tracy still in there, throws it out, a long pattern, a fly pattern to Brian Moore, incomplete. Smith, who's now still in on defense, and that first unit for Ansonia defensively is still in there.
Tracy just unloads this one. Smith with good coverage, running step for step with Moore. Brian Moore just unable to get to it. It's going to be an Ansonia football now, as that was this will be a 4th down.
This will be the 4th down now. Sobieski, well, let's see if he does punt, because we've had a lot of passing out of the punt formation. High snap, and Troy's going to boot it low this time. It's going to just roll dead inside the Ansonia 40-yard line, where the backup Ansonia unit is going to just take a couple of knees to the turf, and that's going to just about do it here at the Ansonia's Jarvis Stadium. Our Cable 10 Sports Valley High School football game of the week, and it's been a shocker. Up to the line of scrimmage is the quarterback, Jack Degnan, and just as I anticipated, he takes a knee. The time is running down here. And I believe one more snap, one more taking of a knee to the turf, and that'll conclude matters here at Jarvis Stadium in Ansonia. Ansonia with a win goes to 7-2, and they still have an outside shot for the playoffs. But a lot of things have to break Ansonia's way for that to happen. And I don't believe we're going to get another playoff, as we're down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. That's it. Ansonia in a shocker, 47 Ansonia, Seymour 7. We're going to be coming right back after these messages with our Blanchette player of the game. We thought this game